Now the cheese. So tell me, what are we going to taste?
These are our Camembert and Brie,
Yes.
which is the flagship of the Petite France. It was built mainly on the Camembert.
Yes.
And Brie was added a few years later.
Okay.
They're very similar. They start off pretty much the same recipe,
Yes.
but they do have a different ripening profile.
Yes.
In our hand-making process, we produce curds that are of different moisture content.
Yes.
In other words, the whey which is taken out,
Yes.
just naturally because it's handmade. So some is firmer, some is softer.
Okay.
And so in the whole 2 week, because it's a 2-8 week incubation period, the whey drips out,
Yes.
and the firmer curds, the drier curds, obviously lose less whey,
Yes.
and they actually form the brie.
Okay.
So they become a little bit less sharp and ripening than the Camembert. So
Okay.
the Camembert ripens quicker, sharper.
Because there is more whey in it. Did I understand
Also,
that?
it's a
Okay.
softer,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's and yes, and because the mold on the outside, the soft, which is the ripening mold,
Yes.
obviously works from the outside in.
Okay.
Okay, so with a smaller cheese, you can see that's the Camembert.
Yes.
It's got less to go.
What's the difference of weight? This is about.
These ones are averaging 350 grams.
Yes, the brie.
And the Camembert is just under 300, so they're about 280, 290 grams.
Okay.
Yeah. And as we open this up,
Yes.
this is a young Camembert.
Yes.
You can still see it's ripening. It's starting to really get soft and moist on the outside. The center is still a bit firm.
Yes.
In fact, this is a young Camembert. It's about 3 weeks old.
Mm-hmm.
This is an older Brie,
Brie.
which is it's getting on towards 5 weeks. And
Okay.
still, you can see it's firmer,
still
it's
fresh,
still a bit
yeah.
cheesy. So the flavor, you have a hint of that Camembert sharpness, but it's more cheesy, the texture's a little bit firmer.
Right. So I believe that you're changing the branding. This is going to be. It's not out yet, so it's a scoop.
Yes.
This is going to be the branding for the brie. Tell me about the. So you say the difference is that there is more activity around the farmer that's holding the
Well,
kind of milk.
the story is that we've got other cheeses,
Yes.
and the labeling on those cheeses at present doesn't link to the man that's on the Camembert.
Okay.
They're completely different. They're beautiful, but they don't have a theme. There's no branding.
I understand.
So we need to change that and bring it all under one roof.
Okay.
And then when we looked at this Camembert label, we
And
found.
we can see on this one. This is
the
the
two
old
compares.
label.
Yes, we found, it is beautiful and it's worked very well, but he's anonymous.
Yes.
And we
he's
thought
alone or
we'd bring him a family.
Quite, yeah, okay.
We don't know what he's doing, his farm, he's standing. It's a two-dimensional cartoon,
Yes.
but it has worked and it was very good. So what we've done is we've given him a face, lifted his hat up, given him a job, given him a farm that he's working on, and then with the other labels, we've given him a family. So he's got a wife, he's got children, and they're all working very hard. They've got their own jobs, and they're making their own cheeses.
Right.
So that's
And
the
so
story.
those other cheese are the feta.
The feta, we've got 3 variants at the moment.
Yeah.
This is the black pepper,
Yes.
plain, and this is a beautiful tasting one, very popular, sun-dried tomato and oregano.
Ah, okay.
All 3, instead of the salty brine,
Yes.
we've put it in olive oil. So
Right.
it becomes almost a different
Flavor.
flavor because it obviously penetrates, the olive
Yes,
oil
yes.
penetrates in, gives it a bit of a texture, actually quite a versatile cheese, and shelf life is the other issue because the brine,
Yeah.
as soon as you open it, the pHs change and you get that sliminess sometimes.
That's a great idea.
So this one has become a beautiful range and actually melt very well. I take this plain one and melt it on toast with some mustard. This beautiful on potatoes or broccoli. This just as it is.
Okay.
On a cracker or something. But that's very popular. And then we've got a Tilsiter,
Yes.
which is a Swiss-style cheddar.
Okay.
So it's a stirred curd cheddar instead of the pressed,
Okay.
which is the traditional English one. This is from Tilsiter, named after Tilsit, this little village in East the old Prussia.
Okay.
So, and it's got, because it's unpasteurized milk, and it's Jersey and the Reds, it's got such a full flavor that even at 3 months, it's got a...
Yeah, it's
a
already
really,
like very tasty.
Absolutely. And in fact, my wife dries it. She takes it out of the packaging,
Yes.
leaves it open on a saucer in the fridge,
Yeah.
and it gets hard. And then she grates it instead of Parmesan.
Brilliant.
At the moment, we're selling as fast as we can make.
Okay.
So we haven't got anything matured. I'm interested, and
You want to
through
try-
this winter,
Yeah.
when we get extra milk, I'm going to put some aside and see what it does at 6 months. Because these are about 3 or 4 months.
All right.
And then we'll see 6 months, 1 year, maybe 2 years, and see.
Cool.
So that's an exciting thing. And then the blue cheese. This one you can see particularly is brown.
Yes.
It's called a Hilton Blue
Yes.
because it was made in the similar to a Stilton.
Okay.
Okay, so and you can't put Stilton on because of the
Yeah,
trademark.
often, yeah.
So it was called Hilton with a little. So it's Stilton with a spelling mistake.
Okay.
And the blue got this little brown colouring in it,
Yes.
and it's from the endemic fungi that we have in our
Okay.
environment here.
And don't you have
And-
problem with the blue and the other cheeses?
That's a very good question because we would have, and people have had problems.
Yes.
I in fact have 2 factories.
Okay.
So Bill, who I said initially,
Yes.
he's a cheesemaker. He makes these,
Okay.
and he makes them in another.
Okay. So they
Factory.
separate from the white mold.
Correct. And I make these, the camembert and the brie, and I make them here.
Right. Thanks very much, Ron.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.